Hi, today we're going to talk about the motives behind corporates using mergers and acquisition strategies. That means, what are the reasons why the companies merge? Okay, now there are a lot of theories behind it. We'll look at one by one. The first being the efficient theory of merger. What does that mean? It suggests that the companies can better utilize its capital by acquiring companies and enhancing the economies of large scale. So, motive is to improve the economies of large scale to become big and enjoy the large scale experience. So, this efficiency theory of merger can be further divided into different concepts, 8 of them rather. I will be taking one by one. Differential efficiency theory. Now, what does that mean? That differential efficiency means there are firms who are efficient and the scale of efficiency are different. There's an efficient firm and a less efficient firm. So, what the efficient firm does, it acquires the less efficient firm and in turn with their management capacity and all that improves and make them also as efficient as the efficient firm from a less efficient firm. So that's a differential efficiency theory concept. So that's a reason why the companies acquire. Another reason is inefficient management theory. In inefficient management theory, what you do is that there is a efficient firm and there is an inefficient firm. So you tend to acquire the inefficient firm and merge or acquire or merge and then becomes a larger. So you enjoy the economies of scale and also in turn improves the inefficiency or makes the inefficient firm efficient. This usually happens now also. Usually happens similar horizontal mergers. It makes the entity larger, but then there is a threat that number of the monopoly threat is there, that the number of players reduces, and that may not be really very good for your society, your economy. Another reason why companies merge and what are the strategy of merger is synergy, which is very well talked about. Synergy means 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 or 2 plus 2 is equal to 11 or 22 based upon how much of synergy that you bring in or benefit you bring in, the value enhancement you bring in when you merge two entities. Assume there is company A and company B. Individually, if you add up their financial or the market share, you see that it is a sum of A separately, B separately. But if A, B is combined and that entity's present value is large, then we say that it is bringing in a synergy. You can bring in synergy in operational aspect because you acquire a new company and the company has got nice expertise and all that, and so they are able to be operationally efficient. Their technology improves, so the operational efficiency comes in, or the supply chain, there is a vertical integration merger happens, so you have your supply chain becomes more leaner, so that is an operational efficiency. Financial efficiency can be because you become large, you are able to procure things, so there is a cost efficiency, cost reduction that happens, or there is a revenue enhancement because you are a larger firm, you could access untapped market. So there is a financial synergy there is an operational synergy there. So cost benefit or the synergy that I was talking about, you saw the benefit or the synergy is equal to the present value of firm A and B combined, which is supposed to be larger than the sum of the present value of company A and present value of company B standalone. So you see, because they are combined together, if the combined entity value is higher than separate individual entities summed up, you see there is a benefit, there is a synergy. There was a survey conducted by Brain and Company, and you see that the red line, the gray bar lines are there, the red or the orange line there, you see there, that is about the synergy. Most of the cases, this is a survey world over, they have taken up some 352 merged entities or acquired entities across the globe, which includes North America, Europe, Asia, etc. And they did a survey with the officials there, and they found out 55% of the time the synergy were overestimated. They said that there is going to be quite a bit of synergy, but actually at the end result, the synergy were much lesser than expected. So there is an error, there's an issue there. You have to really do your due diligence to eliminate this problem in mergers and acquisitions. Another motive of merger can be pure diversification, to take the benefit of diversification. And by diversifying, you not only help enhance the value of the shareholders, you also help the stakeholders to enhance their value or make them feel good. That includes your employee. By a merger, you become a larger entity, and so employees are happy, and maybe they feel they may be better compensated because the company is earning better. The owner managers who have a small stake in the company feels good, they feel more empowered. It may also improve the goodwill of the firm, so they are able to procure better things from the supplier, better goodwill is enhanced there. Or because of this diversification, you have better tax benefits and financial profits there. So the reason for merger can be pure diversification benefit. Now, another reason for mergers and acquisition can be that you need to quickly adapt to the changing environment. Some new, say fintech or some new technologies come up, so the banks feel or the others feel that they are not as equipped as the newcomers in the market, so they feel like acquiring or merging with few entities to ensure that they are ready for the new change in the environment. The strategic alliances may take place because the environment is changing and they have to keep up to the speed of the change. So there is a strategic alignment requirement, and so there are mergers, there are acquisitions. Now, another very obvious reason why companies merge or acquire other companies, maybe it is because you identify some value in the market. You identify a few undervalued companies there, and you feel you can acquire, bring in more efficiency to your system and bring in more. People use Q ratio to identify undervalued companies, so that if you're sitting on a lot of cash, you can utilize acquiring, growing inorganically to enhance your economies of scale. So you've gone through few aspects of what are the reasons why people go for mergers and acquisition, and what are the strategies behind this, what are the theories behind it. Now in part 2 we'll be looking at in detail. Thank you.